Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. So, in between last time and this time, I went ahead and fought the set battle that's in Esthar and got 2 energy crystals. I think I did finally hit level 50, unfortunately, but it is what it is, so we're just gonna go with it. I need to call the junk shop to get the last, which is the shooting star for Renoa. That's the last and best weapon for her, and that should be it for pretty much everybody. So that's what we wanted to do. That's what we were last minute things. I'm sorry, I was on triple speed so I could get out of Esthar. We want to go to Adia's house in order to move on with the storyline. We have quite a bit of story today, so buckle up. Aren't you excited? I totally am. I forgot to take the tea bag out of my tea. It's gonna make my tea very strong. Okay, so let me back up here. My controller disconnected for a second. I missed my turn because I sneezed. All right, well, let's go inside. We need to follow Angelo, so let's go ahead and do that. Ah, this is good. This is very good. What? See this bruise here? I had to put up with Renoa's kicks and punches for you. So seeing you two like this makes it all worth it. I'll go get Renoa. What are we doing? Where are we? Oh, you have to talk to Angelo again. Sorry. Just stand there. So, what should I talk about when Renoa gets here? Nothing about the sorceress, huh? I'm sure she's trying not to think about it. Who cares if she's a sorceress, right? You don't care either, do you? Renoa's just Renoa. Let's talk to her. What will become of me? Don't worry about it. There have been many good sorceresses. Adia was one, before she got possessed. You can be like her. But Adia's still... I can't guarantee anything either. If Ultimacia possesses me again. You saw me. She controlled me in outer space and made me break Adele's seal. What might happen next time? What will I end up doing? Will I end up fighting everyone? Scary thought, isn't it? Renoa, even if you end up as the world's enemy, I'll be your knight. Have you ever considered saying that to her rather than thinking, if I fall under Ultimacia's control again, Seed will come kill me, right? And the leader of Seed is you, Squall. Squall's sword will pierce my heart. I guess it's okay if it's you, Squall, nobody else. Squall, if that ever happens... That's enough. I'll never do anything like that. The sorceress I'm after is not you, Renoa. My enemy is the sorceress from the future, Ultimacia. Ultimacia lives in the future and possesses me. She uses my body as an extension in this world. How will you save me? I'll come up with something. There's gotta be a way. Don't worry. Trust me. I trust you. Well, until you find a way, maybe I should stay in Esthar. At the memorial? Wouldn't that be better? No, that'd be pointless. I'll just end up going after you again. Renoa, just stay close to me. Oh. Those words! What? That's what started everything. What are you talking about? You don't remember? Something I said? Oh, just forget it. No, it's because of the Guardian Force. That's why I forgot. That's just an excuse. Feeling better? Yeah. Can I tell you a story? I had a dream. It was a scary dream. We make a promise. We promise to see shooting stars together. I get dressed up and put on your ring. But the thing is, I can't remember where I'm supposed to meet you. I start to panic. I really want to see you, Squall, but I don't know where to go. I start running through the mountains, the deserts, the plains, through Timber, Balam, and Galbadia. When I realize I can't run any longer, I just want to see you so badly. So I scream, Squall, where are you? Then I woke up. I was crying. I'm sorry. You don't have to say anything. I just felt like I had to tell you. It was just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. I guess you're right. How about this? I'll be here. What is that face? Why? The reason you couldn't find me was because we hadn't promised yet. Promised? I'll be waiting for you. If you come here, you'll find me. I promise. I'll be here too. It's a promise. Thanks, Squall. Next time we'll meet for sure. Whoa. Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. We got radio contact from Estar's presidential palace. They have a plan to defeat Ultima Sia. They want to hire Seed to execute it. Might be a trap to get Renoa back in Estar. Oh, and the guy we spoke to, his name's Kyros. Could he be that Kyros? Kyros is in Ethar's presidential palace? He wants to hire us? Alright, let's go. Are we all together now? Okay. So, time to go. I don't think she says anything if you try and talk to her. Squall, you are always looking for LNA with tears in your eyes. That's literally all that she says. Squall. Oh, now you want to talk to me. I see how it goes. There's something I must tell you. It's about me. Yes, I believe it was 13 years ago. This is when my story begins. I first became a sorceress when I was a child, and once again 13 years ago. That day, right here, I encountered a sorceress on the verge of death. I received her powers of my own will. That sorceress was an entity of fear for my children. I could not let her get to them, but this turned out to be the beginning of my painful story. At this very minute, my bitter story has ended. I now understand there is an end, no matter how painful it may be. Therefore, Squall, you must fight to the end, even though it may bring tragedy to others. You have anything else to say? Now go, Squall. I guess not. Okay, sure. I don't understand. Where's Ragnarok? There it is. Okay, so we're going back to Esthar because we need to talk to Kyros? Seems strange. Well, let's go. We have a ton of story today, so buckle up. All right, let's go ahead and land here. For the record, don't forget that the this place is crawling with enemies, so if you attempt to walk around on your own, you might end up sad. It's just a heads up. But we have encountered Unon with Squall, so we should be fine. In order to get to her, okay, I'm just gonna fast forward the walking because this is gonna take me forever to get there otherwise. You just go around the circle here. This is such a long walk. And then you just go straight. And then we're here. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I wouldn't normally mind it so much, except for it's such a long ass walk to get here. Like, oh my goodness, why does it take so long? Oh yeah, we have this cutscene again. I'm sick of this cutscene. If you've seen it once, you've seen it enough. Like, you should be able to skip it. But no, I can't. Not with all the buttons I've pushed anyway. Where am I going? Is he in here? He's not in here. You have permission. Please, this way. See, she's pointing. She pointed to the right, so. I would be terrified of walking around on glass floors like that. Since they're everywhere. The president is waiting. Let's go on in and see what we've got. Ward. Kyros. And that's probably... Well, let's walk up to them. The floor just lit up. What the hell was that? What's up with this country? What is this music? Oh, sure. Hey there. Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? LNA told me. It was like there were some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. We thought they were some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna, President Laguna. Is it Lore? That's what I'm gonna pronouncing it, but I don't know if that's correct. Of Esthar. Pleased to meet ya. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but well, whatever, let's talk. What do you want to know? He'll never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them. Okay, well let's start at the top here. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Let's go ahead and start with Elone. What the heck has he done with his life? Don't you wonder? When Elone was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Esthar. Esthar soldiers came to Windhill and El's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Esthar's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Elone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Esthar again. Elle was taken away even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died. And Elone was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Elone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odine wanted to research on Elone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Adia. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? I guess we already knew this. After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Esthar's ship rescued them and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Elone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Elone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Whew. Okay. Next questions, please. Tell me about Rain. Rain's story? Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. Yeah, he's not gonna tell you. What are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly little Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understand the bond between the 3 of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Elone was abducted by Esthar and you went on a journey. A journey to get Elone back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way to Esthar. You somehow got into Esthar and rescued Elone. I had a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. Let's hear it. You want to hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Elone, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adele with the ingenious yet inhumane Odine. Both of them were interested in Elone. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaput. Odine only thought about his research. What is happening here? But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic, a sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele resistance who helped me rescue Elone. I spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Sintra. Second, freeing Essar from Adele's hands. We planned and planned based on my brilliant ideas, of course. We're back in the Lunatic Pandora research facility. There's only one goal. Following Undyne's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye! Whoa. That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Is that her? Adele appeared as we expected. What's going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there, Elone's been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Elone. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adele realized that Elone was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always... perfect! Kyros board, now! Ha ha ha, piece of cake! Really? That's... Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Now, someplace very far into outer space. Why didn't they just, like, put a freaking, like, rocket on the back of it and just shoot it so far away that it was, like, not anywhere near Earth, right? Like, send it far, far away. Not, like, near the moon, but, like, gone out of the solar system. Oh my god, they have hands. And that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern the country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. Undyne made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Elone. It was a mistake to send Elone alone back to Rain. Rain died and Elle was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to Windhill with Elle, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Elone missing, my job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. Okay, well let's go ahead and let's ask him about the mission. Straight to the heart of the matter, just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Adia told me everything. Sorceress Ultimacia comes from the future and to possess the sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? Sounds what Elone, when Elone sent our consciousness back to the past. You are a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Elena was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. How does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear how? Sure. I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odine. I researched Elena's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Elena's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimacia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Elena's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Elena. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Elena. That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimacia came to know about Elena from that machine, and Elle became Ultimacia's target. You can't blame Odine, it's useless. You want to go outside? You want Fist of Cups? Please don't. Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimacia. You must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimacia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimacia is up to. In order for Ultimacia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimacia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Elena can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Elena's power. There are two sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Renoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is complete, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimacia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimacia, Adele will first destroy this era. So we must use Sorceress Renoa to inherit Ultimacia's powers. That is all for the mission briefing. Did anybody catch that? First, go to Lunatic Pandora. Elena is probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is completed. Now we're left with Renoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimacia to possess Renoa. When Ultimacia arrives, it's Elena's turn. Elena will send Renoa back to the past with Ultimacia. Elena will have to send Renoa and Ultimacia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Adia or Adele, that is up to Elena. Once Ultimacia is in the past, she will use the time compression magic there. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Elena feels it, she'll cut Renoa and Ultimacia off from the past. Renoa will come back to this world. Ultimacia also goes back to her own world. What would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present, or future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that will be Ultimacia's world. It's all up to you after that. Sorry, what? So you're briefed about the mission? I don't really understand it either. Will you do it? Yeah, we'll do it. All right. Let's go. We'll get aboard the Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing, plus the name sounds so cool. All right. Everyone. From here we go straight to our final target, Ultimacia. Let's go over the plan again. Do we have to? First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Elena. Next, you'll fight Sorceress Adele. It'll be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Renoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimacia to possess Renoa. This will be hard on you, Renoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. Then Elena sends Renoa and Ultimacia to the past. Elena brings back Renoa, and then head to the future through compressed time. Ultimacia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do those things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. His leg was cramping the entire time. Okay, so we are free. Hooray! First of all, let me go ahead and I want to land. Actually, I can land up here. I want to land and I want to save real quick after all of that. Okay, and with all of that, let's go inside. I think, can we actually, yeah, let's go down. There we go. It's like, where's the activation? So somewhere in here, is it over here? It is. You can actually talk to people again. Let's talk about it when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. I don't know what you're talking about. What about you? Does Ward have anything to say? No. Ward says, good thing you don't look like your father. You look very much like your mother. That's all you have to say to me? Yeah, take that as you will. But we actually, oh god, trade rule diff, are you sure? Fine. Anyway, we do actually want to play, cards with our father. What? You didn't think we would get there this soon, did you? I want to go with these cards? Sure. Nope, I'll be right back. There it is. There it is. It's Squall's card. And if you take a quick look at Squall's card, you may notice something very interesting about Cypher's card that's right next to it. Yep, they are very similar. Okay, I do want to actually win this, so it'd be really great if you just didn't do things. Thanks. Okay, so we're good at this point. And so we can actually get Squall's card. I'm gonna take all the fancy ones. Ugh, what else? Well, I've ran out of those since I was losing them. But yeah, we finally have Squall's cards. Hooray! And if you use, nope, we're close, but no, not quite. If you use card mod on Squall, you get 3 stars. That teaches the expend 3, so you expend 1 magic to cast 3 times, which is pretty nice. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do there. But yeah, Laguna wants to catch up with us because I guess they finally figured out that we're related. I don't entirely know how they know, other than the fact that we look just like Laguna. Looking like our mother, my ass. Okay, and we are gonna be going to, I think it's over here. There it is! Holy crap. Yeah, we're doing that this next time. I will see you guys then. Yeah, today was literally just story. I hope you enjoyed that. So much story.